Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick and got a live trade. It's playing now, and it might just be about to hit TP in a second. So quickly jumped on to see if I could record it. So there's news due any minute now. Well, not any minute, in about 9 minutes. Major news for Euro. It should affect the pair. It's not major news for just this pair. It's I think it's based on a German catalyst, so it should have an effect on this pair. It shouldn't move it too far, but we're not too concerned about that right now. What we are concerned about is the setup. So where to start? So let's touch on yesterday, why this plays out. So TP is about a pip or two away. Let's talk about what happened yesterday, and then I'll tell you how I got into this trade. Okay, so let's see, let's go H1. So yesterday we were sitting around here. Okay, so I took I think it was a buy from here, and took it for a quick scalp. So if you watched yesterday's video, you would have seen I got that quick scalp, and I said I wanted to see price run these equal highs here. Let's go to M5. I always make the assumption that people could see these charts like I can. So let me just zoom out, or zoom in, should I say. So from here, wanted to beat these equal highs. Oops, we just lost that. Let's go get back over there. So go into a trade here, and we wanted it to run these equal highs. And as you can see, it went up, came down, and eventually ran those equal highs. After it ran those highs, this would have been the Asian sessions highs. Okay, after it ran those highs, it came all the way back down. So if you saw my trade yesterday, my stop loss was just underneath there. So if I was greedy and I wasn't disciplined, I would have lost that trade. Okay, so I took my 12 pips. I took that initial move. When it came back there, I was tempted, but I didn't need to, so I left it alone. And I was tempted to hold it, like in the video, as I mentioned, to run these highs, but I was disciplined, took my 12 pips, and I was done. I think it was 12 pips. So I was done there. Okay, and as you can see, this is why, because this tends to happen a lot. So after it ran those highs, it reversed, came back here, reversed again, then gone again. So we knew it was going up. We knew it was going up. We don't know when it's gonna go. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I'm happy with this TP now. Actually, hold on. Should I let it run? 600 and I'm out. Oh gosh. Let's wait. Let's see if it comes back. Okay, so we knew it was gonna go up, but it doesn't necessarily need to go up when we want it to, and it doesn't need to go up straight away. And there's no money in going up straight away. There's money in running people out. Remember, it's a foreign exchange. We're trading. People make money when someone has lost money. So price came back down, ran me out if I stayed in, and anyone else who had the stop loss here. That was the New York session, running out the London session lows. Then it went off, and it went off dramatically. So we were right in the direction. It went off from there, and it went up about, let's see, it's here now about 74 pips. Okay, so big push up. Okay, so now that was yesterday's trade. I mentioned it because it's related to what's going on here. We are now in a supply zone. Okay, it's not the supply zone I wanted yesterday, but this is the importance of waiting. So I expected the zone to be from here, from this high, so this point here to, wait, you probably can't see it. Let me get this cursor out. So from this point here to this point here, that's where I expected the zone to be, the reversal. Yeah, but as you can see, price was very bullish. It pushed all the way through it, and it beat those highs. Okay, I still expect the same thing. Okay, and why is that? Because it's just gone into a higher supply zone. There's another supply zone just above it here. So there's a supply zone there. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit more. So there's a supply zone here, and it's a major supply zone here. Okay, so above this high to this point here is the zone. Okay, it's a major supply zone here. Okay, So that is what price is currently reacting to now. So price got up to there and it put in a reversal pattern, which is what I trade. So to do this trade, I need a trend. We had a trend from yesterday. As you can see, it respected all its previous lows. Yeah, 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 yeah. All these lows respected. Then we need the breaking structure. So here we have the breaking structure. It broke these lows. Okay, so before I take the trade, I need to have a flag before I take that trade, right? So I couldn't take this. There was a little flag there and there's a little move there, but I didn't take that. It just wasn't a nice enough flag for me. So here it pushes up, pulls down, then pushes up again. So this is my fake breakout now. So this is meant to break up, go here and go out, right? It didn't. It broke, shot up, pull back in, flagged, held there and changed direction at this point. Okay, so now this low here is my pivot point. Okay, this low here, right here, is my pivot point. This is where price, as you can see, is reacting to. This is where we had the change in direction from. Okay, now how do I then trade this? If you've been following the channel, you know I like to scout moves and I look for one-to-one because it's so easy to get and I don't need to stay around for the manipulation in the market. Okay, so one-to-one from here, from this pivot point to the high where it started is about 13 pips. So I expect 13 pips from this move minimum. Okay, and as you can see, it's not 13 pips yet. 13 pips would be, is that 12? 13 pips would be roughly down here. Okay, roughly there. Okay, that's 13 pips. That's one-to-one. So as you can see, I'm happy here. It's about 11 pips or so. I'm happy here based on the lot allocation I've got. That will give me the equivalent of 1% on my account, and I'm happy with that. You know, I don't need to do more than that because these trades, if you've been following the channel, you see these trades are coming almost on a daily basis. Okay, there have been some days in my back testing where I've seen that the trade setup was not available, but I mean in a month's time, in a month's period, like 30 days, 27 trades were available. Okay, so that's for my back testing. So if I know that these trades come frequently, I'm okay at one-to-one. I'm okay at one-to-one because if I use the right leverage, that's 1% per day for me, and that's good enough for me, you know. And that's what I've been doing recently. There you go, another 1% on the account. So that's good enough for me. I don't really need to do more than that. Okay, and that's what I'm really focusing on, and that's what I'm trying to fine tune. And I'm looking at my risk management now. I have been being a little bit ill-disciplined, a bit reckless. So I'm looking at my risk management. My setup is clear. My risk management and my trading psychology is what I'm trying to address. And a good way, or a way that I'm finding that helps, is to have a set routine. Okay, if I have a set routine in terms of TP, in terms of stop loss, in terms of take profit, everything's automatic. There you go. Hit right there, one-to-one. Okay, so everything's automatic, and that's what I am focusing on. Okay, so where's this where is this likely to go? I know a lot of you like to know that. Stick around to the end of the video to see where this is going. So this potentially could go back to this demand zone here. Okay, why do I say that? Well, if you look at the trend, look at the pattern. Every time it breaks these major demands, it pulls back and it uses it as a reference point to potentially continuous uptrend or reverse. Okay, so here we have two equal highs here. It broke it here. Let's just zoom in a little bit. It broke it with this candle, got up here into the supply zone and pulled it back in there, got into this demand zone here and went again. So you could expect this to get back down there, but I don't hold moves, and you've seen why I do not hold moves, because I expected this potentially to get down there. So it may not do that. It may push up again. it may pull down there, it may go further. We do not know. All I know is my setup is good for 1-to-1, and 1-to-1 I could get 1% of that, and that's good enough for me. Okay, so people, I'm keeping it this simple this week. Another live trade for you. Hope you appreciated it. If you did, you know what to do. I keep on getting these videos out to you as I take these trades, and I try to get them recorded so you can see live examples, because I know that helped me. It would have helped me early on in my journey, and I'm sure it would help you guys as well to see these setups. As you can see, they're not exactly the same, but it's the same concept. We have a trend one way, a fake breakout, a flag here, so a pole, a flag, pulls back up in using this reference point, and 1-to-1, simple. Okay, any questions, let me know in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, this is Patrick signing out. Peace.